Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. Okay, so the idea of the Astrocolorscope is I'm going to mix a little bit of astrology with crystals. I'm going to pick 3 crystals from my crystal bag for each astrological sign. I'm also going to take a bead from my bead bag here so we can add a little influence of color. Then I will pick a card from the Voyager deck and show you your card, and it's going to be a collage. So what I want you to do is take a look at the collage when it comes to your card and see what draws your attention, and then ask yourself, what does that mean for me? So then it's like an extra piece of information for you. I'll tell you what it means for me, but this is specifically for you, of course. So before we get started on your sign, let's just talk a little bit about what's coming up astrologically. So it's April, so the 4th of April, there's a lunar eclipse in Libra. So there's always eclipses all the time, of course, but this one kind of activates that square that we were all so concerned about, the Uranus-Pluto. And Uranus is the planet of surprises, and Pluto is that transformation energy. So it's almost like it's going to wake something up. There's a sense of around the 4th, you know, you might be a little bit different, might take you a little bit longer, or it could be before the 4th of April, but there's a sense of something coming up that may not be pleasant. Now, it could be anything. It could be emotional. It could be that physically, you know, you start getting acne on your face, you haven't had it for a long time, that sort of thing. Your hair could be drying out. You know, it's almost like an emotional energy that is moving through your whole being. So it can activate physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, and it may be happening around you, and it could just be that you are affected by what's happening in your community or globally. So there's a sense of an upheaval. So it almost feels like something is coming out from behind the scenes that we didn't see before. So it could be a truth as well that's coming up, or it could be a lie even, and you feel like something's not right with this, that kind of energy. So the other thing is, there's, you know, when I look at the aspects for the month that are coming up, I ask my guides what I need to focus on, and I was really drawn to the 28th, 29th of the month, and there's a couple of aspects, and they're fairly minor with Chiron, but it's Mars and Venus that are connecting with Chiron. Chiron's in Pisces, and Chiron is that energy of the wounded healer. So it feels almost like this month, maybe at the beginning of the month, there's a big shift, there's something that's coming out of the closet, there's something that's coming through, maybe out of your body again, emotional sort of energy that's being released. And then there's a sense of, at the end of the month, it's almost like you're balancing something at the end of the month. So if it's been a physical issue, then it could be that you find a cure for whatever it is. Emotional, it could be that there's resolution, that kind of thing. If you've been worrying about something around the 4th, then at the end of the month, there's going to be some kind of shift around that, where you either stop worrying or you find a solution. You find a path forward that you need to go on. There's also, you know, this month Jupiter is going direct, yay! So prosperity abounds. So maybe, you know, if you've had some money problems, abundance problems, then that's going to shift. But Pluto also goes retrograde around about the 16th. So it is very much a time of transformation for all of us, really going in to find out what we believe to be true for us, and then make internal changes so we can see that reflected in our external life as well. Okay, so that's just a little bit of astrology. So let's get on with your crystals. Let's get started. Okay, Cancer, yours is really interesting. You have 3 stones that went into your 10th, 11th and 12th house. So I will read it in that way of moving through a vibration. So, and they're all very similar colors. So the first stone is kyanite that went into your 10th house. So this kyanite is blue, it's very strong, and kyanite is very much about strength. Because it's blue, it's about the truth and clarity. But this particular stone helps you to see what's wrong, what's the problem. It went into your 10th house, and your 10th house is about your career, it's your social status, it's maybe how you're seen in the world, because it's opposite that 10th house of being home. So then this is kind of being out in the 10 energy. Kyanite has this black in it as well. So I feel as if this month you may be looking at your career and seeing what the problem is. If there's been a problem, then you'll find the solution to that problem with all these other stones going on here. If you're not getting the promotion that you want, if you're not getting the money that you want, if you're not getting the job that your heart desires at this moment, there's a sense of this month you're going to find what and why, how and why you haven't gotten what you wanted from that career perspective, or maybe why you're not being seen for the fabulous person that you are. If you haven't been accepted by others, or if you're not, the first person that people go to, or that you're not getting what you deserve, you're not getting what you're worth. I feel that with the kyanite, it's saying you're going to see what is wrong, where you're going wrong, what is in the way, what obstacles are in the way, and how to heal that as well. This is an interesting stone because it's blue, but it has a kind of greeny sheen to it. And I see blue and green as healing the heart, but I also see it as the truth is coming up from your heart as well. And I feel as if it's going to be a little bit painful for you. So, not to put a negative slant on that at all, because any kind of criticism for all of us is painful, right? So especially if you're not expecting it. So I feel as if there's going to be some sort of criticism that's coming to you because you've asked for the truth to come through. But you are going to heal it. That's the thing. So don't worry about it. Even if criticism comes through, you don't have to believe it. It's find what the truth is in that statement, in that critical energy. So then in the 11th house is this blue topaz. So if we think of this as moving as a gradual energy, we get this heavy blue, and then we get this gorgeous pale blue. So it says to me that you are going to be lightening up. They're going to be changing something. You're going to see something that's heavy, and then you're going to make a change as a consequence of it. So it's a little bit like having a recipe, and you make this batch of chocolate chip cookies. It's always chocolate chip cookies with me. And then people eat them, and then they say, well, you know what, needs more chocolate, needs more flour, needs more butter, whatever. And that's the sense of this. That's what I feel that is going to happen to you. You're going to get this information that you needed. It's feedback. And then this is going to say that you're going to use that truth, and you're going to identify whatever it is that has been a script that you've been using to be, and to be with your friends. This went into your 11th house. So there's a connection with your friends. So there's a sense of this is you're gonna look at what's wrong, you're gonna look at what your scripts are, and you're gonna look at where you strayed from your truth. And so now you can identify that, and you can let go. And there's a sense of your friends are going to help you with that. I also feel in this that, this is work, and it's not play, this is service. And so there's almost a sense of there's a need to change something around your, how you identify yourself with your work environment, and to change the energy around that, and maybe to change it into a different perspective and see it from that perspective of service, or what am I giving to the world, what am I giving to this career, what am I giving to this job, what am I giving to this company, what am I giving to my colleagues, to the people, etc. And I feel that that's going to help you to lighten up as well. This is a fabulous energy with blue topaz. So then the final stone that came up went into your 12th house, and this is a piece of bowenite, and the bowenite has this, it's sort of a green color that links to the trees, but it also has this particular piece also has these little pieces of brown that go through it. It's almost like we're seeing a little piece of a forest. And bowenite helps you to access your dreams, and it helps you to access solutions in your dreams, and as a consequence of that, it helps you to break free of the past. Are you getting the vibe of what's going on here? So we get this, what's wrong, identify the scripts, get it in your dream state. It's almost like your guides and angels are slapping it to you. They're giving it to you. You have to move through this month. There's just nothing else you can do. You've got to move through it, and as a consequence of that, you're going to get to this place. You know, you can't see the wood for the trees. It's like that kind of vibe that's coming up with this. But you're going to get to this place where you find a solution to what's been going on in your life that just hasn't worked, and I feel as if you're going to be saying, okay, all right then, so now I know what I have to do. Now I have to find a way to do it, because you've got blue and green, and there's quite a number of people getting these blue and green energies this month. Because you've got blue and green, this is about healing your heart, and as you heal your heart, you heal the planet as well. This was in your 12th house, and you know, traditionally your 12th house is about enemies, etc. But I feel that it's more about what you don't want to do. Really, it's like, oh, I really don't want to let go of that habit. I really don't want to stop eating chocolate, that kind of thing. So I feel that this is saying, you know, it's time to find balance in your life because it's green, and with that balance, there's the job and the friends and the service energy that's here. You're gonna find a balance in how you see things, your perspective on things in your life, and consequently you're going to feel much happier about it as well. The bead that came up for you is this fuchsia magenta color, and magenta is about rebuilding, and with this it also connects to your heart. I'm being told that it's about travel for you as well, so you may find yourself making plans for travel. It's not going to be the same for everybody, but making plans for travel to a place that there's almost a sense of the Orient that comes with it. So there's a magical energy that comes with it, and if you don't go there physically, it could be that you're seeing lots of pictures that link with this place that has lots of colors, and that kind of vibration of lots of colors is going to stimulate something in you that makes you excited. So it could be travel physically, or just looking at pictures that will stimulate excitement for you. Sweet. So the card that came up for you is called Trust. So take a look at that and see what you're most attracted to at this moment, then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean for me? So when I look at this, I see candles, and I see light that's there, and you know, it's almost like somebody is remembering you. Somebody is saying, you know, I know who you are, I remember you, and I want to connect with you again. So I feel that this is about a relationship that is coming back into your life, somebody that wants to reconnect, somebody that wants to make new memories with you. So it could be a love relationship or something else, whatever it is, it's going to be a nice relationship for you. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you enjoyed it. Do please share it with your friends, like the video, and leave a comment below. Let me know how the messages resonated for you. Also, remember to subscribe to my love letter and grab your free color kit at bit.ly/color kit. And also remember that I do personal readings as well. You can find out more at sealedwithlove.com, and I also have a store with lots of jewelry, meditations, and other bits and pieces at store.sealedwithlove.com. See you next month. Lots of coloricious blessings. Bye.